Hello, boys and girls. This is Boy of Brothers podcast. How are you doing, Jamshid?
I am doing great. It's absolutely good day. And today I was at university today, and I was talking to my study department members about my university procedure. Because as you know, I am having kind of troubles with university, and then I talked to them, and so far everything is okay. Everything is clear now. Now all I have to do is to pay the tuition fee, and then I will go to the s- semester registration at the beginning of September, and I'm good to go.
Good. I wish you good luck on those affairs. This morning I woke up a little bit late than usual, and I had to ride my bike so fast so that I can get to my workplace under 30 minutes. And I was able to do it. In 30 minutes, I got to Dehmoy from our place. Like, what do you think? How many kilometers is our place away from Dehmoy?
This is what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Um, I think
Li-
it must be around. If you got there, like, what do you think? How many kilometers per hour were you riding a bike? What do you think? Like, if you guess.
I don't know. Is it 15 or
Let's say
10?
20.
Sometimes
Let's say,
15.
no, 10 is too
Mhm.
slow. Maybe it's like maybe
Yeah.
20, 25 kilometers per hour if you got there like very fast. And
Hmm.
I would say around 10 or 15 kilometers.
Yeah. It should be 15 kilometers because it is 30 kilometers from our place to Hujan. It is 30 kilometers, right?
Yes.
And Dehmoy is halfway there, right? It's plus or minus to 15 kilometers, I guess. Because when you get to Dehmoy, you are already halfway to Hujan, right?
Yes.
So I would say 15 kilometers. And I did 15 kilometers in 30 minutes on bike. Is it a good result? I don't know. But I'm not doing it because I like to do it. It's sometimes it's just a challenge. And I had to be there. And if I take the bus would take me more than an hour to get there, and I would be anxious all the time, and I don't have any control over how fast it's gonna go. Uh, of course, I do have control over when I am in the taxi. I can ask the driver to drive a bit faster or choose a better route. But for taxi, yes, it would take 15-20 minutes to get there, but I would spend tons of money. So, yep, I
I
rode my
think
bike and it's good for my body.
I think it's good workout riding a bike. Riding a bike is a very good workout. For example, in Golakandos, right in Tajikistan, you can do that. You can take your bike and ride your bike to the work. But if you let's say if you live in Hojant or in bigger cities like in Prague or in anywhere, if you want to get to your work, you cannot take your bike and ride your bike to your work. It's not possible. It might be possible, but it's not gonna take you half an hour. It depends on where you live, right? If you live a bit far, it will take you minimum 1 hour if you ride your bike. And riding a bike in bigger cities is not that possible. So that's why people who live in the bigger cities pays to the gyms and goes to the gyms and rides its bike there, or like take the time on their days off and go for ride, like especially for bike riding, like instead of like spending their time on weekends doing something more fun or something else, spending time with friends. um they take their time and go for a ride because they cannot do that during the week and when they are working. So you
Yeah,
have that opportunity.
like this is I consider it like a mandatory cardio, and I have to go to the MI every time, and three times a week, and this is a mandatory cardio. This is a cardio that I must do, and it's because if I don't do it, I won't be able to get to work, and it gives a lots of freedom. Like I can choose different routes every day, and it adds to some colors to my life. And when I was coming back, one of my friend called me, please come to this place, so let's meet up there. And I just rode my bike there, and if I was in the bus, for example, I wouldn't be able to choose a route. I would have to change lots of buses, and buses are here very slow, and especially in the hot weather, sitting in the bus and in the crowded bus and with lots of people and lots of stress. I don't need that. And I like it. I like doing it. And yep, it keeps me fit too. So yeah.
Yes. Yes, I think maybe this might be one of the reasons maybe you are fitter if you didn't ride your bike, if you had a car, or if you if the bus or if the transportation was better, and if you had to use a transportation, maybe you would be kind of out of shape. You would be fatter or something else. Maybe riding a bike is giving you advantage of give staying staying fit. It's a good
Yeah,
workout.
yeah, like I need to focus on what am I eating and focus on the diet as well, so that I can lose some love handles and belly fat. That's which is becoming an issue, and I really want to lose the belly fat and build some muscle before I turn 30, because the younger I am, the easier it gets to build some muscle, and that's what I want. And yeah,
I think yeah, you should pay attention to the like that belly fat before it gets bigger, because once it got bigger, you might be able to make it small as well. Like you might be able to get the abs instead of them like in the future, but it's gonna be easier for the belly to get in a like a previous shape because it got bigger, you know? So that's why you have to prevent it to get as big as possible. So that's why I'm also like having a small like a belly fat because I drive a car a lot here. I'm less active these days, and every day I'm looking at it and thinking that, oh shit, I should be more active. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. Um, it's not good. It doesn't look good. So I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't look
One thing
cool.
that Yeah, one thing I don't like about myself is this belly fat right now. And yeah, I'm working on it, and it's kind of a journey and step by step. Yeah. And working out, it's not like that I'm gonna lose belly fat and get some abs and stop. It's lifestyle, you know. You need to make it
Yes.
part of your lifestyle, and you gotta do it every single day. And working out, reading, and exercising, and learning something, it shouldn't be temporary. For example, when I'm in school, I'm gonna study. That's it. Or when I finish university, I'm gonna stop learning. No, like learning should be lifelong learning. And whatever you start in your life, you gotta do it until the end of your life. So that's what I believe, and that's why we need to start good things. We need to start doing the things that benefit us, like exercising, learning new things, reading, maybe journaling, um, some other good habits.
I mean, yeah, you need to set up a good workout routine at the beginning so that you're gonna stick until the end. Yeah, it is all about the work. I mean, no matter what it is, just put the work and you're gonna get the results. It's as simple as it is, you know. Also, people talk about like Joe Rogan also always talks about like nutrition and like eating right. I don't really get it at the beginning. What is nutrition and what is eating right is. Now I'm getting there a little bit. Um, need to study more. Need to do research a little bit on it. Um, so that you can put the right routine, right eating routine, like right nutrition in front of you. Do you have your nutrition? Like, do you care about it?
Like I pay attention that I am consuming enough protein and I'm not eating processed food. I pay attention that the food that I am eating is natural, that kind of stuff. But I'm not like how to say, I'm not in a strict diet, you know. I can eat, for example, grapes, like natural things. Grapes, yes, grapes has lots of sugar, but it's natural. It's better than Coca-Cola, for example. I eat
Yes.
watermelon, melon, like whatever the fruit we have in this season. It's the end of summer and autumn is beginning. I just eat them. I just need to eat in moderation, and I make sure that I'm eating those things in moderation, and that's it.
Mm.
Okay, what else are we talking today?
I think we need to talk about a little bit about, for example, today, right? I was today in a every week I start the Mondays in a very good mood and in a very proactive, like and productive day. Because I don't want to be having like a shitty Mondays. Like people always talk about the Mondays should be like typical Monday, like it should be bad things should be happening, or if something bad happens, like it's like okay, it's a Monday. And for example, if they're gonna be late to work, or they're not gonna have a good time at work, or something is not gonna, some things are not gonna go well, they're gonna take it as typical Monday thing, right? And these days I'm trying to change it. Like I'm trying to change it to the I'm trying to force Monday to be good, to be active, and to be like super um productive, so that I can keep that routine until the Sunday. And I'm gonna repeat the same thing from Monday. But it kind of seems like it's kind of difficult at the beginning. Because I analyze myself when I have a kind of a not really good, not active, not productive Monday. I'm kind of having the rest of the days as well, kind of same to Monday. You know?
Mm,
Have you ever had
yeah.
to use it? Have you ever had like a Have you ever had a week which started really great, really active, uh, really perfect from the Monday, and that keeps you the same level until the Sunday?
Mm. Not recently. For example, recently I was crashing on Monday and I crashed on Wednesday. It means that I was doing great on Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday rolls around and I'm not as productive or as focused. Yeah, it happens to me a lot. And I heard that if you want to make changes in your life, do not try to make dramatic changes. Try to make as little positive changes as possible. For example, instead of saying I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, you can say, let me wake up 30 minutes before my usual time. And then adding small changes is easier than dramatic changes, you know. And
Mm.
then taking baby steps into building the positive habits is a way to go. I still struggle waking up early or going to bed early, so I need to fix that. And I'm also working on it. And I'm thinking about making small changes. Instead of going to bed at 9 p.m., let me go to bed 30 minutes before my usual time, which is 11 p.m. I'm gonna go to bed at 10:30, and I'm gonna do my best to wake up at 6 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. You know, and
Mm.
little by little, like you establish one good habit, and then you link something to it. For example, you wake up early in the morning. Now, what you gonna do? Either if you have some more time, you're gonna go for a run. You can link something like listening to podcasts, like to learn French or to improve German. So these two things, I'm running and listening to German podcasts, and I'm working out and learning at the same time. And two good habits attached together. And then I'm gonna repeat. I'm gonna get fitter, and I'm gonna improve my German. And boom, voila, and here I am. So it sounds very easy, but it requires consistency and discipline to establish these kind of habits.
Mm. Well, I kind of did that same thing. For example, like the past weeks, I was going to sleep earlier on Sundays so that I can. I'm usually getting things done, like which we usually do, like getting things done on Sunday to be ready for the Monday, right? I'm getting things done on Sunday so that I can be ready on Monday. For
Hmm.
example, I like the car tank is full and I got my everything is done and I'm going to the bed earlier than I usually go. And Monday is going good. Sometimes Mondays goes good, and on Tuesday and like Wednesday and Thursday, like so going down, like and then like a sleep routine like destroys and everything, you know. So that's
Yeah,
why,
I guess it's a phone, like phone addiction. Before I got my smartphone, I used to be very focused, and my smartphone took my focus away. I was so disciplined, and the smartphone took the discipline away.
yeah,
It's not 100% bad smartphone. I just need to teach myself how to be disciplined and focused around the phone, and how not to become the tool of a smartphone, but make the smartphone my tool. And smartphone is a dangerous tool, and it can own me. This is crazy. It can own me in ways like it can make me to get addicted to it. That's I've been fighting for years now, and it's a fierce battle, which uh, I'm alone in this, and I need to learn how to battle with this. Sometimes I throw my phone away and I have the best days. I just put my phone in the locker and I just go out, work out, spend time with friends, take a walk, and I'm feeling happy.
well, I also find myself using the phone a lot, like social media and everything. And sometimes I find myself like using social media too much. And like sometimes we get the good things out of it. Like sometimes there are people out there who are talking good things, which can be useful. But sometimes like some not useful things also like get going among these good things, some
Yeah,
distractions and everything.
like I wanted to delete my Instagram again, but I saw lots of advantages of Instagram. For example, I have this brand new cool hit podcast in Uzbek, and all the guests that I am finding via Instagram. You know, Instagram is kind of interesting thing because if I get their phone number, like I can get their phone number, or it's better than having the direct access to somebody. For example, if you ask somebody's phone number, like you are having some kind of direct access to them, and sometimes people don't want to share their phone number, and it
Yeah,
feels like too personal. But Instagram, people are okay with it, and you can just text them and DM them and then get their opinion. To be more specific, I got almost all of my guests via Instagram except for my Netherlands students. So Instagram, I see Instagram good this way, like for networking and finding the people for the pod and talk to them.
yeah.
So yeah, I might delete the I might delete the app and take a break from it. And I would say if you are not using Instagram for work, for something useful, and if you feel like you're not getting 50% good value out of it, I would say just deactivate your account, delete your Instagram app, just deactivate it. You can come back anytime, and your followers will be there, and you can come back stronger. I did that. Have you ever done that? Because I did that for 1 year. 1 year I was off Instagram and I was so focused and I got things done. How about you? Have you ever deactivated your Instagram for 1 year?
I have never done it. So I
This
can
is
sometimes I use less Instagram. For example, I put a limit to my Instagram. I use it maximum 1 hour a day. I put a limit on Instagram, and
even
I think
even one even 1 hour a day, like even 15 minutes of Instagram can give you dopamine hit and your brain just doesn't want to work, like doesn't want to do the work to get that dopamine hit. Can you imagine that? Like, um, it makes you less hungry. And when you see other people are creating, other people, when you're consuming other people, and when you see other people are succeeding and building better lives, I was watching a YouTube video and they were saying that when you are seeing other people to succeed, do better in life, your testosterone level automatically starts going down. Even if
mm,
you are not comparing yourself, subconsciously you see other people are doing well, but they are not actually doing well. They are just sharing the highlights of their life. For some
yeah,
reason, your brain thinks less of itself and lowers the testosterone level,
yeah,
and it makes you less hungry, and it causes all the problems that you are having some kind of mental issues. Like if I have to, like right now I can't. This is crazy now because Instagram is helping me to get guests to my podcast. I really want to go offline, like deactivate the account and completely forget about it. But now I can. This is something connected to my work, and I have to try and train my brain. And maybe delete the app, just use Instagram on my laptop is also a good idea. Um, I don't know. I challenge you. If like if you can't go 1 year, like if you can't go 1 month without Instagram, you can go 1 year. And if you deactivate your Instagram and go off Instagram for 1 year, like you will have time, like that 1 hour, to build something, to learn something, to build skills,
mm,
and to build your own stuff and
mm,
maybe business, maybe get some ideas, get your own ideas. Do not listen to other people's ideas. Listen to yourself. Like spend some time listening to yourself. Like how long are you planning to listen to other people on Instagram or on social media? And the idea is that when you delete your Instagram, you should not go into like YouTube Shorts, or you should not go into TikTok or replace it with other things, you know?
mm,
Just have Telegram, WhatsApp messaging, and other apps that help you to work and to study, and that's it. At the beginning it's going to get hard, but when you start doing it, like 1 month of, like 2 weeks of Instagram, like your brain starts changing. Okay, I don't need Instagram anymore, and you start distancing yourself from it and you start wanting it less.
mm. That's the thing about Instagrams and everything, because you start you spend too much time listening to other people, and you get too much ideas, and sometimes you're gonna feel like you're not having your own ideas. You are approaching problems and some situations through somebody else's ideas, somebody else's advice. You're gonna lose yourself.
Yeah, and
And also,
it's bad for you.
until this year, I never had the TikTok before, and recently I opened a TikTok account, and people always talk about the TikTok addiction is bad, but I didn't. I'm not struggling with it because I have a TikTok. It's just there. I just post it and leave, and then see, because the TikTok is one of the best places to check your content, if it's gonna work or not. Because I usually post contents and then see if it's gonna get views or not, because you can post as many like a posts on TikTok and see if people gonna like it. TikTok algorithm is very good, and I posted so many videos and see which one is gonna work, and then take the one which is working and post it on YouTube and somewhere even more important. I never found myself since I opened TikTok. It's been a while since I opened TikTok. I never found myself like scrolling for hours or like TikTok addiction. I don't really use TikTok. I just post and leave, you know?
Yeah, that's also good. But when it comes to content, we are making content and we are having a podcast and this conversation, and this is also small content. Um, if I were you, I wouldn't think about making content. maybe, maybe right now, I feel like for 1 year, if you take a break from everything and come back stronger, like if you have
Mm,
the skills like critical thinking and communication
yeah.
and what else? Like discipline and reading, reading, improve your writing and academic writing, I mean. And then pay attention in university and get a proper job, finish university. Like social media isn't going away anywhere and you're not going to miss
Yes.
anything and nothing interesting is happening there. And like consuming other people's life, like what is this? Like
Yes.
at this age, like you should be conquering the world, like I just mean it metaphorically. I don't want you to conquer any country. Build something, have something, and then like in social media it's all about volume. If you have a nice car and some money and you can take quite a couple of pictures and you're already famous, right? Lots of people are
Yes.
following you and you can get
Yes.
other people edit your videos and pay for them. So it's all lie, and I'm doing my best to stay away from it, and that's what I have realized because I have been off Instagram for 1 year, and I came back to it, and nothing changed, and
Mm,
everything is the same thing. People are talking about the same ideas. Yes, the news is changing, but again, I am the same, and I didn't like it. And I realized that instead of consuming, I should be producing and saying, having my own voice out there. Social media is good if you are trying to say something to the world and share your ideas. And this is great. It has advantages and disadvantages too. So instead of consuming media, we should be producing media, and having this kind of conversations is part of it.
mm. Like change that dopamine, like instead of getting dopamine from consuming, like you should get the dopamine from creating, like when you post
Like
something and
this is free dopamine. You are just it's like a drug, like narcotics. Like you are getting free dopamine, and it's completely unnatural. Like we should be getting that dopamine hit when we build something. Like you build some kind of skill. Like you learn, you improve your Czech, and you are having fluent conversation with Czech speakers, and you feel good about it. That's a dopamine hit, and that's natural. And you build something. I don't know, you build a podcast, and after every podcast, you feel good about it, or you build a business. For some people, just building a business is like they're addicted to building businesses. They build business here and there, and they never watch movie to get dopamine. They build businesses to get dopamine. You need to choose your own drug and your own addiction and which one is good for you. Sitting and watching Netflix series for 10 hours a day, this gives dopamine and you feel good about it, or you spend 10 hours working on the project and finishing it, and then it brings good value to society, some money, and you get people around you excited as you are to do this thing. Yeah.
I think we should be creating a better, like a useful dopamines along with great habits as well.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be ignorant towards this. We should keep paying attention to it. Like we should keep track ourselves. Like for a while. I mean, like what kind of dopamines that we have, what kind of habits are we like gaining, new habits, new dopamines, and remove all those we think it's not good for us, and then gain all those which we think are good for us. You know.
Yeah, you were talking about escaping the matrix. But as long as you are in social media, there is no way you can escape the matrix. Like, as long as the phone is controlling you, no. Like a phone, they got to us. We a phone, they are controlling us. They
Because
are keeping us
because
down.
because here it's impossible not to have a phone addiction, because like everything is
Yeah,
getting done by phone. Everything is
yep,
related to phone. Like you cannot get your things done without phone. It's impossible nowadays. You need your phone.
yes,
Like for
yep,
example, for example, let me give you like a give me example, why do I cannot think anything like that, that is activity that I can be done without phone these days on my daily life.
yeah,
I need the
yeah,
phone for every single thing, like for example, I used to use the transportation earlier, and then for me to use the transportation, I had the ticket, and the ticket was on my phone. I had the electronic ticket. I can get the like a physical ticket as well on the tram or on the buses, but electronic ticket is way more comfortable and way better. And also, um, for you in order for you to pay, like you can pay with your card, right? Like a physical card, but it's better with your phone. If you lose your card, you need your phone with you. Like everything is everything is getting comfortable with phone, you know. And sometimes I found myself like using phone too much, like, and I feel super bad. Like I don't feel good after using phone. But but we have to be stronger than the system, like we have to be like controlling the mind stronger than this.
yeah.
For
Because there is
example,
more to life than virtual worlds and social media and all lies in social media. Everybody is trying to flex, show themselves, and
impress.
impress, and showing the highlight of their lives. And crazy times, and it's hard to adjust to this kind of times. Maybe some people live in it, but for me, I can't. It's hard for me, so that's why I do my best to stay away from it as much as possible. Yeah, we have the tools, we have the resources to do incredible things. What do you think? Why we can't do them?
Not using um enough, not using good enough. I mean, not putting the work. I mean, everything is our fault so far. Like this podcast is also our fault. We started it, and now we have to keep eye on it and start to improve it. Like in any ways, like we have to be more prepared. We have to be using more better tools, better quality, and posting more. Well, we are posting once a week. It's enough for now. Maybe if we need to talk more, we can post twice a week. Um, you have to be more active and start working on it. I mean, this podcast is our project. I mean, we have to be putting the work and see how we can work on projects, because in the future maybe we're gonna have even more projects, and uh, by working on these podcasting projects, we know how to work on projects so that the next project is gonna be easier. It's just like learning languages. You learned English first, right? We learned English first, and then we know how to learn the languages. And then if you want to learn another language, it's gonna be easier because you know how to learn the language. You know the method. It's the same thing for projects or businesses. If you build a business from the scratch, from the zero, until it's successful, you know how to build the business. You know that the template, so that you can use that template for another business. Even if it's the first one is not gonna be uh successful, the next one it might be successful, because you know how to build a business. You have the some basic ideas, and it's the same thing with projects and everything.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
So that's why uh, maybe next week I will be more prepared. I will have more things to say, more interesting stories to share. Um, but so far I'm worrying. I'm thinking about renewing my visa. Need some documents to submit. Need to go to police and submit the documents so that I can get rid of some problems that is going on. Like not the problems, but the things to do. Like it's gonna decrease. I mean, yeah.
Okay. When is the uni going to start?
It is going to start from the end of September. Like it's gonna be beginning of either beginning of October or at the end of the September. So I will be sure next week, or yeah, I'll be sure about it next week.
Okay. So yeah, good luck and in this coming new academic year. I hope you do well, study well, try to get as much as possible from the university.
I mean, people, I'm nowadays I'm feeling the winter atmosphere. Winter is coming. I mean, the idea of like a winter is coming here. But for me, as new semester is gonna start, for me, math is coming. I have to be more prepared for the math because I failed multiple times, and it's my new challenge for this year. It's my challenge. It's my biggest challenge because I failed twice, and it's gonna be third time. I have to be more prepared and pass it this time. Study more.
Yeah, like math, I want to learn math now. Like I want to spend some time on math, and because there are some good resources like Khan Academy has it now. ChatGPT, it's gotten really good. Like you can basically ask ChatGPT, teach me this part of math and the problem it breaks down.
Yeah,
I don't know. I never got it. I never understood that you failed math two times. Maybe the problem is on foundations, fundamentals. First, you need to
yeah.
get the fundamentals of math right, and then work on other things. When you're not getting the fundamentals, when you're when you haven't started thinking in math, and this is a problem. So yeah, I would suggest you to focus on math and not because to pass the exam, but to really understand math. Because Telegram's founder Paul Durov also recommends this young generation to learn math because math helps you to solve problems better, and when you can solve problems better, you will be better equipped to participate in these new job markets that are showing up, which is basically solving problems.
Mm. I think I should work. I should put a good strategy in the pass it math this semester. And because if I'm gonna pass math, which is I'm struggling, I basically finished university already, because this is the only subject which has been like, I mean, I understand there must be something which is difficult about university, because university so far hasn't been that difficult. I'm passing almost every subjects, and I'm studying in English, and language hasn't been problem, and everything is easier. But there is only one thing which is math, and I think I understand, because most people I saw like a people quit the university because of the math. They couldn't pass it. And I understand that there must be something difficult about the university, because everyone would get in and get the diploma, and it wouldn't be that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And for this semester, I will try my best to pass it. So yeah, it's gonna be a new challenge for me.
Yeah, instead of Instagram, just download Khan Academy and start from the fifth grade of math, and then you can do 15 minutes of math and 1 unit at a time, like 1 hour. You could be doing Khan Academy, and yeah, I'm also gonna start math, and we're gonna do it together, I guess, because I really want to understand the language of math so that I can become better problem solver. And also, I'm just interested in learning new things.
Yeah, I got the new thing for you, which is math. Oh,
Yeah, like everything is interconnected in this world. Like you gotta study everything and you gotta know everything because everything is very connected and it makes you a better problem solver and better decision maker. And the reason we have math is that math is running everything in this world, right? Right now we are talking through this camera. You are in Prague and I am here sitting. Like it's all about numbers here.
so about that. Also, as you learn more new things, it's gonna make you more interesting person to talk to.
Yep.
And
And I want to learn math maybe in the future when I have kids. I just want to make sure that when they bring in their homework, I am smart enough to help them with their math problems. I don't want to be the father who doesn't understand it, you know?
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep.
That's gonna be
So,
another motivation for you to learn.
yeah. So, yeah, lifelong learning. And as long as we're alive, we should be learning something new. And whenever we are challenging our brain, and it keeps our brain young. So, we should never stop learning.
Mm, correct.
Uh, all right. What did we learn today?
We learned that. So I relearned that I need to be paying more attention to my math in order to keep going at university. I have to learn math.
Yeah, I also learned that we need to build habits slowly and take baby steps instead of trying to wake up at 4 a.m. Why not just try to wake up at 6 a.m. and stick to it for enough period of time so that it becomes part of our habit. And I also learned that consuming cheap dopamine doesn't isn't worth it. We just need to look for real dopamine in real
Mm.
life, not in virtual one.
I also learned that we should keep a track on our dopamines. We should make sure that we have a useful, like good dopamines. Like we should get the dopamines from real good things.
Yeah. It's been fun talking to you. I hope I'm gonna talk to you again on Tuesday.
Next week, you're right. At the same time, at the same day.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
By the way.
I guess I